Dolores, good morning. So, like I said, baby, I ain't got time. Not this year, cousin. We ain't doing that. We try to get ourselves back in order and all that, because I let my mental, and no, I didn't put my lashes on this morning, y'all, because I said I ain't feel like doing them this morning. But however, when I do feel like putting on my lashes, I'm going to put them on. And that's just that. And like I said, you know, we just going to keep doing what we doing, baby. What's up, Tanya? Good morning, T. Y'all, yeah, they started back. Yeah, they did. They started back. I'm glad they did, girl. I need my money, cuz I need my money. I've been waiting on this day. But I promise you, baby, we had a motherfucking blazes where I'm telling you, I ain't have too many problems this morning. You know, so I just let them know, you know, that music and stuff like this is a distraction. You know, don't have it up on your phone and all that stuff. I'm just telling them that, fair warning, first day. Anything else after that, they already know. And I also said no food or drinks either, cousin. Only water. Laura, good morning. Good morning. Then I had a parent this morning. I guess this child right here was at like a Head Start. And then they ended up, you know, they in kindergarten now. So he was excited about being on the bus. So all I'm hearing him say, it's no seatbelts, it's no seatbelts. I want to tell him so bad, but I got to keep my eyes on the road. I want to say, we ain't got no seatbelts up on here. But I ain't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? And his daddy was like, can I get a picture of him? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, from the window on the outside of the bus, I told him, hurry up. You got to come out. We got to roll. But he took his picture. But I ain't trying to be mean and all that stuff like that. I just want to not stress myself this year and all that stuff like that. And stay, like D said, stay positive. You know, don't worry about what nobody got to say. Your bus, them co-workers and stuff, they not your friends, baby. They not your friends. Don't trust them. Don't talk to them. You ain't got to talk. You ain't got to say much, hey, and keep it going. But if they don't speak to me, I ain't speaking to nobody. And that's just that, baby. We doing all that. Yeah, Tatiana, good morning. So we doing what we got to do. Yeah. So, however, a lot of kids that used to ride last year, they transitioned to a different school. So they was like, did we get on with that? I said, no, y'all know y'all don't get up on. I said, what school y'all go to? See, now, and then what they should do is, hopefully they give us some type of list or whatever like that. You know, they should give us a list or whatever like that for like names and all that. Hopefully they could. Maybe we got to make it, I think. Do your job, leave, that's that. That's all it is, Morgan, baby. Do your job and leave. That's exactly what I did this morning. Nicole, good morning. We ain't got time for to stay over and chit-chat and all that stuff like that and talk. I ain't doing all that. No, baby, not doing no extra. I'm not doing no extra nothing. They better not ask me because I'm not doing it. This would be my first year driving. Any tips you can give me? Most definitely, girl. Are you a bus driver? I am. So, Tequila, baby, one thing I can tell you is a lot of bus drivers is watching me up on this live. They've been driving longer than me. This is only my second year, okay? I'm excited about my second year because this is my second and my last year because, you know, I'm moving on to something else. However, you're going to love driving the school bus. It's very fun, but you got to stay focused on the road and all that stuff like that there because these cars drive crazy. And I'm talking about they pull out, they don't be wanting to stop and all that because they don't want to sit behind a bus and they feel like that you finna stop, so they gonna feel like they gonna have to hold on and all that stuff. So they try to go on here and go. So you need to go on here and cover your brake. Or either when you on that yellow light and all that, or you got a green light that's just sitting there, make sure you cover your brake, cousin. And another thing I'm gonna tell you about the kids can be good, but then you got some kids that feel like that, you know, just because you know they family members or something like that, that they can get their way, they can do what they want to do, or just because their mama tell them they ain't got to listen to nobody and stuff like that. But them and all that, you know, you'll have those type of kids. However, it's not really the kids, it's the parents. Because the parents will come out there, listen to what their child tell them. You know, oh, my bus driver did this, my bus driver moved me to the first seat and all this stuff like that. See, one parent already came to me this morning. She told me, Tobias, you know this my son right here. And she said, I want him to be in the front where you at because she already know how he is. So, like I told her, I haven't did a sign C shit, but whenever I do, I will Try to accommodate that for her. But like I said, it's the parents. You know, it could be the kids sometime and all that stuff like that. And don't trust your coworkers, baby. Don't trust your coworkers. Don't trust your coworkers, Tequila. Don't worry about a goddamn thing. I'm talking about go there, do your job, do what you got to do. Don't tell them your business. Don't tell them nothing. Because what they'll do is they talk behind your back. They talk behind your back. That goes to anybody that got a job and all that stuff. Don't tell your coworkers nothing. If they speak to you, keep it moving. You know, but sometimes some of y'all got respect. So y'all say, you know, good morning, how you doing? You know, you ain't got to be all happy and jolly, baby. Do your job. Walk straight on past them, girl. If they don't say a word to you, you keep going. Don't worry about talking to them. Don't tell them nothing. Don't tell them nothing, baby. Don't tell them none of your business. Don't even ask them no questions. Call dispatch or call your supervisor, whoever that you need to talk to. Call somebody else. Don't ask them nothing. They'll have you looking a world of trouble. If they got their flashlights on and all that stuff in schools and all that stuff like that, don't be a good citizen. Don't tell them nothing. Don't tell them nothing because guess what? They don't want nobody to tell them nothing, especially when they've been driving longer than you. They feel like they more. So don't tell them nothing, Tequila, now when you start, boo. Then let them you focus on your bus and your bus only. That's the only thing you got to do. Don't worry about what nobody else got going on. But when they come across the radio or something like that, they tell you, you know, if they ask a question, they calling your number. Don't ignore them because, you know, we'll probably get in trouble like that. But, you know, come across, do what you got to do and go from there. Don't worry about a goddamn thing, cuz I'm trying to tell you, don't worry about it. Don't let them get you mixed up. Cause last year, I was too friendly. You know what I'm saying? Too friendly. And people talk about how you back and all that stuff. I ain't got time for this stuff. No, man. Go there, do your job. You ain't got to sit there and wait on you. I mean, if you make a friend or whatever like that, you want to go to lunch and all that stuff. Oh, most definitely, Elena, baby. I already know that. But, baby, I'm fine, baby. I'm 22 years old. Elena, I'm 22 years old, baby. I got a 4-bedroom mobile home, and I'm fine with it. Yeah, I got a little problems with it or whatever. Yeah, I struggle here and there with making up end meet. But guess what, baby? I'm blessed and highly favored. I got transportation. And like I always tell people, I know where my house is. I know my way. I can drive to my house with my eyes closed. I can drive to my house with my eyes closed. So, like I say, baby, and don't do no extra work, Tequila, unless you say, okay, well, I'm going to do it. Don't do no extra work, because I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it, baby. Don't do no extra work. Don't overwork yourself as a school bus driver. We don't get paid that much. Don't overwork yourself. Don't do that. You try to be nice and try to help people and all that stuff like that. Don't help them. Let them figure it out. Because when it's time for you to be paid and all that stuff like that, they're going to pay you what you worked. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to do it and tie your body out, go ahead. Because, baby, you see, I'm at home, ain't it? I'm not doing a goddamn thing. Nothing. Don't even ask. Yeah, God is amazing, baby. God is amazing. And like I tell people, baby, I was self-employed before I had a job. I'm fine, boo. If I got to go with better, go back to being a fetish model, go back to being OnlyFans, whatever I got to do, I will do it. I don't care, baby. I don't care, baby. Shit, I just don't want to do that right now. I'm going to do trucking after this school year. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going to try to, get that $3,500 together. Y'all try to save and start paying towards it. I ain't going to start school until I got that $3,500 paid, because I got to put that down. So I'm going to start making payments on it as I get paid and stuff like that. You're doing damn good. Don't let nobody discourage you and keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, Cousin Delissa. It's funny you say this. I have drivers trying to tell me how to do something. Then I let them know I've been working in transportation field since 1988. Exactly. Like, that's what I be saying. Like, they let me tell you something, girl. I done had problems like that too, Sherry, where other drivers come on. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they be about to make you hit them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to drive. You know how, my foot is heavy. However, now we got the new system up on there. I've been going the speed limit. I've been doing what I got to do. I've been working on my stops, too, because this morning I got clocked for a rolling stop in the same spot, though. Probably because of the way how that road is made, because it's like a stop sign here, and then another stop sign right there. So I stopped and then I kept going. So I got to just do a whole complete stop. Because the cars, while I drive it, like I say, the cars, they just be flying and they be all over the place, y'all. And I'm telling you, I hate that. I really hate it. But, I mean, I ain't going to complain. I'm going there to do my job this year. I don't have to do no extra. I don't have to do all that. I'm not going to stress myself out. HS is something that I'm fighting with. You know what I'm saying? I already got to walk way to the back. You know what I'm saying? So, even despite that I ask, you know, to be closer or whatever like that, only when I'm flared up, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'd rather to be closer because I'm not gonna have it in me to walk that far because I can't really sweat during HS. It's a lot of more people there. It's a girl, her name Destiny Spurrier, up on Facebook. Go look it up, y'all. She suffered from HS and all that, but hers is severe. She can't do a goddamn thing. She can't do nothing. And it's so many shares on that post, and I'm telling you, it's so many beautiful queens, beautiful people, handsome men and everything that deal with this skin condition. And they said that they gonna fight. One man said he was bedbound for like 2 years. Before for literally 2 years, he didn't leave out the house due to that skin condition. So I know I ain't lying when I say, when I talk about it. And when I tell people like how I feel, I know I ain't lying. It's the truth. Friend, I think you should tell her that advice offline because they're going to say you being messy just saying, friend. No, Latrice, I shouldn't have to tell anybody nothing offline. This is my life. I'm an open book. I've been an open book. Ain't no job going to change, TC, or none of that. Like I said, I'm speaking from my experience. If a question was asked to me, I'm going to answer it. To the best of my ability. I'm not scared of nobody or what nobody got to say and this, that, and the third. Remember, Latrice, I know where my house is. Margarine, good morning, cousin. Going to some trucking companies will pay for your schooling. I know, but the thing is, Sherry, with the trucking, I don't want to go to a company that's going to pay for it. However, you know what? I might need to just do that then, Sherry, because thinking about that, if I work for them for maybe a couple months and I say I'm ready to leave this company, I can leave the trucking company, right? And I just talk to them and say, well, I'm going to reimburse y'all for whatever I owe y'all. You see what I'm saying? And that way I can leave because they make you sign contracts where you got to stay with them until this is paid in full. Y'all know T gonna speak publicly the best of my ability. And that's just what it is. Like, I don't know why people, I'm telling y'all, all the years I've been doing social media and this, that, and the third, people always telling me what to do offline, what to do online, do this. Don't tell me how to do nothing. And the truth, I ain't talking about you, but I'm just saying, don't tell me how to do nothing, not a goddamn thing, because what I say up on Facebook, I can repeat it to the source. Or what I do up on Facebook, I can repeat it to the source. Or what I do up online, I can repeat it to the source. And that's just that. I've been like that for years. So if they feel like I'm being messy, I'm not about to be messy. I'm just speaking from my knowledge. Or what I know. Good morning, Adriana. Good morning, Dominique. Good morning, Michelle. But that's the only thing I'm saying. See, y'all folks be scared. You can't be scared. You got to be real. If you're not real, then how the fuck you gonna be trill? Cause you gotta be real. I'm just saying, boo. I'm being me, rah-rah. That's what it is, baby. I'm being T. Shit. If she asks me a question, she finna be a new school bus driver. She asks another bus driver, what should she expect? Like, can I give her some advice? And I gave her the best of my knowledge on what it was. And she took it. Thank you, TC, for that advice. That's exactly what she did. So don't worry, baby. I'm quite sure if I'm experiencing this in my location, what else do you think that she probably be experiencing? What she thinks she gonna probably experience at her location? It's everywhere. I'm not just talking about a school bus driving job. I'm talking about all jobs. Don't be friends with coworkers. You got to know that. People talk behind your back, boo. People try to make you feel like that you're low because they've had more experience than you. And that's just what it is. But I'm gonna speak on my knowledge, on what I know. I don't want to be friends with nobody at my job. You see what I'm saying? Y'all have to realize he gonna always be exactly, Dorothy. Good morning. That's how I definitely right. You gonna speak your mind. I ain't saying nothing wrong. And if they feel like I'm saying something wrong, they're guilty. And that's just gonna be that. So when you say what you got to say and do this and do that, cause it's just the guiltiness is going to speak. I'm just saying, go to work and go home. Like you said, right. That's what I love about you, cuz you definitely a motherfucking cut. Most definitely, shit. I ain't got to hide it, shit. If anybody feels some type of way about that, they guilty. It's the guiltiness. I hate that you feel that way. I met my best friend at work 22 years ago, and we've been locked in ever since. And it's some people, good people out here, boo. You ain't never lied. It's missed on every, right? Yeah, it's missed on every job. Why you think Tabria left her job? Cause bad built, loose skinned motherfuckers got some, trying to start drama with my sister. What's up, cousin Angela Smiles Walker? I talked about you, cousin, yesterday. You went on my live. I told you, thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Although that 50 gone, but cousin, I appreciate you, baby. TC, you so right. Go to work and do your job, cuz you ain't got to worry about what nobody got to say and do this and do that, cuz you do what you got to do. And don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody stop you. That's what you do, cuz. It's not that I'm scared. I think it's just my professional side that's coming. Well, look, baby, one thing about me, Latrice, I don't do pretending. I never pretend. I'm not going to pretend. That's one thing I'm not going to do. We too real. Yeah, too real. Ken, what's up? Shit. If God bless you with one job, I guarantee you when that door closed with the current job that you have, if that, God forbid that upon anybody up on my life, including myself, but what I'm saying is, if a job closed the door on you, God is going to bless you with something else, baby. It's more jobs out here that's high. You know what I'm saying? If I got the Class B CDL with the endorsements on it, what you think I'm going to do with trucking? So do y'all really think I'm worried about some bullshit? Hell no. No, ma'am. And I already got a platform and stuff like that. I'm already well known, so shit. T, go be a business owner. Come out with a business. Come out with something, T. You got it, boo. Shit, I'm just saying. Alright, Margaret, I'll see you when you come back. Okay, make sure y'all send a token of love to the CA or the Apple Pay that's pinned below. Because I ain't got no money, because I ain't got no tokens this morning. I ain't mean to spit and let y'all hear that. I'm sorry. I'm a surgical assistant. I work in the operating room. Been doing it for over 30 years. I come and make my money, take care of my patients, and block out all that other noise. Because the thing you meet, the same type of people everywhere you go, they just change faces, but the same bullshit. Exactly, cousin Angela. And you got a good job. That's something that I wanted to be when I was in elementary, girl. But I ain't doing nothing of that right now. Yeah, God bless you again. You got it, 3. Most definitely, I say bus companies are one big soap opera as a bus serve. But real, Kevin, good morning. But I'm just telling y'all, if you don't speak your mind about things and stuff like that, and that's why I say this year, I want to change myself. Exactly. You went looking, you'll leave looking. That's all, baby. You know, people get in positions and things like that, and they change upon people. And that's totally fine. You know what I'm saying? That's totally fine. But, like I say, and I bruised myself, y'all, this morning. I ain't never had no bruise on me. Look. Never had a bruise on me. I ended up having, it was a frog on my, in the inside. When I opened up my door this morning to go to work, It was a frog on the inside. I need to go get some vinegar and spray down on the house. But it was a frog on the inside of my screen door. So when I was walking out, it probably would have jumped on me. And I was so scared, girl, I hollered and I shut my door and I said, T, you got to be strong because you got to go to work, boy. You got to go to work, T. You got to be strong. Girl, I opened up that door and said, oh, why y'all? And girl had to end up bruising my goddamn arm. But it's all good, Pooh. And then good morning, Tawaka, good morning. Alicia, what's up? Shannon, good morning. Stacey, good morning. But yeah, like I told y'all, you know, speak your mind, be real, cause as long as you keep your mouth shut and do this, do that, you won't have no problems. You know what I'm saying? People can put you in whatever they want to put you in. You ain't got the answer if you know it ain't true. But also, another thing, cuz, don't let people treat you no any kind of way either. Don't let nobody treat you no any kind of way at all. T got talent. I had talent for years. You know what I'm saying? And still got talent. From the bedroom to the full life to publicity, everywhere. I got motherfucking talent, 3. 3 got talent, Sharkia, boo. So I ain't worried about a goddamn thing. We going to go do our job, and that's all we doing. Good morning, Maria. Vanessa, good morning. Bye, y'all. Girl, I'm trying to tell you, girl, I ain't hit that frog. Well, I ain't hit it, but I hit that door. Bye, y'all, and bruised my arm. But it ain't too bad. Annabelle said, good morning, TC. Did you call that plane? No, I didn't call that place, cuz I'm glad you just told me, because I'm sure getting ready to call the corporate office. So, Liam. Thank you, cousin Annabelle, for reminding me. Thank you, cousin Annabelle, for reminding me, because I'm sure getting ready to call that corporate office. Maybe these people get these positions and they get to change it. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nowhere in the world I made it to a place at 7:20. Y'all close at 8 and you to shut the doors on me. No, man. You don't know what I was coming in there to buy. I was going to buy 10 pair of shoes. But anyways, coworkers just want to be in your business. I never went to the party and never hung with them. And I'm not doing none of that either, girl. Not this year. And I mean, honestly, I got some good coworkers. I'm not gonna lie to you, I do. But I'd rather just keep my peace, because I'm young. I'm not in the age category. And I just stay me being young, you know. I got knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I don't know everything, but I got knowledge. You know, I'm thankful for having a roof over my head. I'm thankful to be able to have transportation and all that stuff like that. I just thank God, you know, because I started out really young. And to be my age at 22 years old, a lot of people are not doing what I've done. You see what I'm saying? They probably done it later, but it's okay. You still done it. You got it done. But I'm just here saying God blessed me to be able to do it early. You know what I'm saying? So I already know how this shit playing out. So that's just that. What we gonna eat for lunch, cuz, and shit, I'm hungry. It's almost 10. I know this day gonna go by fast. Oh, and let me show y'all. Cause I got me a little badge, like for my work badge. I think I left it on the bus. But I got a little work badge. Y'all know we had those badges thing. Okay, we gotta cut this out. However, I could put my little card up in here so I don't have to. I can't win. But anyways, cause you some fish kill. I don't know about no fish cause that's expensive at the place I eat from. One of y'all gonna buy it? I can't break this. Oh, I got some scissors. I know I got some. I think I got some scissors in here. Hey, God. So I got this little thing for my little badge because I be losing it. So I can wear it on my neck or something like that. So I won't have to worry about forgetting it up on there and leaving it up on there because I don't know if I might show up every day. You see. So, cousin. It come with a collar thing. Hold on. Yeah, it is cute. I got it from Walmart. And girl, them little Zonar cards that we have, I got an old one, but I had well, I didn't lose it, but it was in one of my vests because I got 2 vests and 2 Zonars now. Because I had to lost everything. I don't know what I did with it. But they gave me another one. Because things happen, y'all. Things happen, honestly. But I just want to keep my butts clean and all that stuff like that. And, you know, I ain't got time for to be sweeping and all that. Which you going to have to sweep anyway. But now I don't want it to get bad like it was last year. Because I was just too nice. And I'm still nice. You know what I'm saying? I love people. I got love. Got it out. Kirkland family, what's up, boo? These Juanitas, I gotta take these back. But I keep a tool somewhere. This is gonna be cute, cousin. This is gonna be cute. And then they're gonna keep it protected too, cause I got a brand new one, so I'd rather just put it in here. Y'all like it? I put my name on it too, but my name will show anyways. No, it ain't gonna show. It's on the other side. You have been blessed and have things to show for the money you have been making on Facebook. You have accomplished a lot of your age. Most young folks want to have a good time. Right, Teresa. You know, and I'm not trying to knock nobody and stuff like that, because that's why I get, you know, that's why I'm going through everything that I'm going through now. Because I believe I did used to try to, like, put people down and all that. Well, I ain't going to say I used to put people down, but I definitely brag. I ain't going to lie to you, I did. But I thought, you know, I can brag on my blessings, you know, that God blessed me with. But baby, I'm trying to tell you, baby, God will sit you down and make you realize and understand, boo, I brought you up. You have to understand you're gonna praise me in advance. You got to come to me when you not just when you need me, but every day. You got to come and tell God thank you and all that stuff. So I appreciate God for setting me down to realize my lesson, learn from my mistakes, my bad choices, all that. However, I put that money to usage. And I'm not gonna lie, one month on Facebook, I had to work so hard. They don't pay like this anymore. But I had worked so hard for literally 2 months straight. I'm talking about their content was rolling. And I kept going viral back to back. And my check was $50,000. And well, $55,000 one month, then it was $60,000 one month. And then it was $55,000 the other month, the second month that came afterward. That's how I ended up getting my surgery and all that other shit and all that stuff like that there. And then I went to somewhere. I was staying in Texas, and I said I don't want to spend all my money up on rent. I could have paid the rent up for, you know what I'm saying, for a good long time, for the year that I was there. I could have paid the rent up on the house. However, I took that money and I said I want to get me a mobile home. And I went and shopped around, this, that, and the third. I really wish I would have picked something else, but man, I'm going to fight this. This is a beautiful big home, y'all. It's dealing with some stuff right now due to the manufacturer, the way they poorly built the shit. You see what I'm saying? But I'm thankful. I'm going to sit beside this big motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to cut my camera on. Well, cut it on, Andrea, baby. You know what I'm saying? But they don't pay like that anymore, Andrea. So I'm not telling y'all that that's what people are making now, because they're not. Nobody can tell you that they making it. Nobody can tell you. I sent you something. Oh, thank you, Cutter Vicky. Thank you, Cutter Vicky. Thank you, Cutter Vicky. I'm sure I feel sick right now, girl. I gotta eat. Shit, I'm gonna go get me some around 11. Around 11 or 12. Well, about 11, because I think I got to be back at work for, I think it was 1:45, they said. I don't even know. I ain't calling on the radio. I told you I don't want to be on the radio no more. Because that's just center of attention. You know what I'm saying? You can keep your mouth shut, boo. But I was speaking sometimes to some people and stuff like that. But as far as when I'm driving and stuff like that, I ain't worried about waving and all that constant waving the same people. I ain't got time for that. Not no more. I see your list. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Cutter Vic. I appreciate it. Cutter, can y'all send a token of love to the C8? Apple Pay or the Chime? A back to school token? I know y'all can do it, cuz. A back to school token of love. Will your homeowner insurance pay for the damages? No, Sherry, y'all. Honestly, let me tell you something. If I would have had it on my policy, however, this is what happened. When I first got the manufactured home, I was paying